Hello, Ethiopia. So, I went to Ethiopia, and this is my trip. I was very excited about going to Ethiopia for one particular reason: beer. I'd only been in Ethiopia for a little while, but I found the beer and the coffee ladies very nice. It's one of the first things I found, besides this silly roundabout. I'd been in Sudan for a couple of months. There was no beer there, so I indulged a little bit in Ethiopia. Sharia law has the alcohol forbidden in Sudan. They symbolically placed all the alcohol into the Nile River when Sharia law came into play, and got all the fish drunk, which is just great, isn't it? There's a nice selfie there, isn't it? Quick selfie, and wow, the coffee. I don't usually put sugar with my coffee, but in Ethiopia, wow, what a taste. So bitter. I usually drink my coffee black with no sugar and no milk, but yeah, you really have to sweeten the milk. Oh, look, there's me eating beef. So Ethiopia, to me, it's a beer and beef society. Oh, look, there's a castle. A beer and beef society, which is interesting. I had no idea there would be so much beef and so much beer. So that was my time in Gondar, and then I went to Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa being the capital city of Ethiopia, and it's a boom city. It reminds me very much of China. The amount of construction going on, and this is what 10% economic growth looks like per annum. Addis Ababa and Ethiopia has had some incredible growth these last few years, modelled on the Chinese style of growth. Just build shit, just build it, build lots of stuff. Oh, look, there's a church. Oh, there's some silly people begging at a church. It's the United Nations building, and here's some elephant tusks, some ivory, which I think is quite interesting, the ivory. So yeah, when Addis Ababa's finished in a couple of years, it's going to be an amazing city. It's got this brand new railway coming through. Oh look, jungle berries. Look, TED, Addis Ababa. It's a city on the move. I visited the TEDx Addis Talk Fest. There was 4 talkers. It was great. It was great to network with some people. These 2 were interesting fellows, and it was great to network with the people of Ethiopia. Very friendly. Surprisingly, one of the most friendly people I've met. This is Marcus Yama. He's the instigator behind Ice Addis, the tech hub. I went to visit Ice Addis. Here's Ice Addis now. I wasn't impressed with the Wi-Fi though. It's on the building. It's on the architecture campus. So I'm expecting to see a lot of innovative architectural building ideas come out of this tech hub. Oh yeah, you walk down the street and people make baskets. That's kind of nice to see that. Pork meat. Wow. Look at that food. This was Thanksgiving. What do we have here? Just some more pictures of the streets. Here we go, nice video. Just construction everywhere. It really is a city in construction, and it's going to be modelled as quite a nice city in a few years. It'll be a very nice city in 2 to 3 years, 5 years, when all this construction's kind of finished. Now would be a good time to invest in the real estate. I'm not sure the laws for foreigners for investing. This intersection here actually, no traffic lights. A lot of the intersections in Addis Ababa, no traffic lights. The police guide the traffic. Buses, the government-run bus service. Have a look at them. So many buses just sitting there. I don't know if they're actually buses people out, but that's a government-run bus company. So you can tell with the inefficiencies with the government service compared to the private service. It's a picturesque city. Have a look at all those buses. So many of them. And, this is Mescal Square. More buses. Mescal Square is kind of the central transportation hub of Addis Ababa. Funnily enough, it acts as the bus station. Ha ha ha. Funnily enough. See, I don't know about foreign investment in Addis Ababa for real estate. My friend told me that you can get an apartment for 25 grand or something, which is quite cheap. If you love coffee, it's a great place to be. And it's still beautiful blue skies. 13 months of sunshine a day, Ethiopia. That's according to the tourism propaganda. There's new buildings and stuff popping up. A Burger King. How about that, eh? There's a Burger King in Ethiopia. Who'd have thought? City on the move. Have a look at that. So this is what 10% growth per annum looks like. Just construction everywhere. It's phenomenal. It really is. And they're doing the right thing too. Here's all the overhead power lines. What a mess. Have a look at it. All that electricity, that's all getting sunk underground. We're going to jam it inside those PVC tubes and then get the electricity sorted. So, this is the important part of the city. This is the St. George Brewery. Wow. Right in the middle of the city. Heineken's just made a $140 million investment in Ethiopia. I think actually there's going to be a glut of beer in this country, which is good if you like to drink beer. Some would say that it's healthy to drink beer every day. I'm one of those people. Yeah, so this is some of the housing there. It's still a lot of the housing. It's made out of wood frames with mud. So they're still living in stick huts in the city. Oh, there's some more silly people at a church. Then I went to the Lafto Mall and I dropped into X Hub, another tech hub in Addis Ababa. The innovative technology hub hackerspace. It's all kind of taking off around the world now. Most cities have got a bit of a tech hub. This is in the top of that Lafto shopping mall. A great idea for obsolete space. Just slap a couple of paintings on the wall and make an art gallery. Free to enter. Some interesting photos there. Interesting artists. I like to see the collection of an artist. So here's some faces. Obviously, this is the same artist painting these pictures. This will be another artist expressing themselves in fat brushstrokes, angry brushstrokes. That one. I think this is that's a dog, maybe, and there's a cat. Pretty sure that's a cat. What would I know about art anyway? So yeah, this is the Lafto Mall. Have a look at this place. They've got this is where the tech hub is. They've got a swimming pool, coffee shop, bowling alley. Here's me having a muffin and a fruit juice. There's Teddy. Teddy's the boss of X Hub. Have a look at this place. A great place to hang out if you've got some entrepreneurial ideas. And look how happy I am there. And that was my couple of days in Addis Ababa. Moving on to the night and breakfast. On my way to Shashamina, I've lost the words. It's where Rastafarianism started. So here's me getting my shoes cleaned by, I don't know, it's probably an 8-year-old boy. They needed to be clean. Have a look at them. He did a really good job. I chose well. This is the first time I've had my shoes cleaned, and I was watching this guy work, and while I was drinking coffee, and I thought, yeah, this is the guy I want to clean my shoes. He did a really thorough job, and I paid him I paid him about 20 times over the market rate, so it should be 5 Ethiopian per shoe. Actually, for a pair of shoes, but I gave him 100. 100 is equivalent to $5.70 or something. Oh look, here's Farmer Tim playing with a bale of straw and taking silly pictures. So I stayed at the Zion Lodge. It's owned by some French Rastas. If you like French people, go ahead, stay there. It's a little bit overpriced. 450 brr I paid, which I think is overpriced. You can camp there for 120. But it was a chill little place. You know, sometimes you don't really care where you stay, unless you get some. If you get some good photos, it's all kind of worth it. So here's a good representation of the art and the great man Haile Selassie, who did some great things. If you read up on this guy, he I don't know, he was kind of claiming that there's a sneaky snelfie, kind of claiming that Ethiopia is the new Jerusalem. There's a big cock. So take whatever you want from that. I kind of take religion and belief with a grain of salt, but I really dig Rastafarianism. Oh, here we go. Playing farmer again. So go and take some selfies. Man. There's me tossing some wheat, doing a good job there. I showed him my technique. Left arm first, right shoulder down, flip up. There you go. I think they appreciated it. So I got a nice selfie. There's mum. There's a selfie. Everyone's smiling. There's a piece of wheat. The Black Lion Museum. This is a funny place. This is like a Rasta museum. This was like Haile Selassie's lounge room or something, but now it's his house. Now it's become a living room. There's the great man. Have a read up on this guy. I'm not going to tell you stories about him. I didn't pay attention very much to the stories they told me about him. These 12 guys here, they're the 12 disciples of Rastafarianism. There you go. That's how it started. 12 disciples, just like the Jesus, I guess.
And museum.
Where are we?
So where are we?
Ethiopian, Shashamane.
That's right. Shashamane, Ethiopia. Having a bit of a tour of the house. Some young lads up to no good. You know, come and make friends with the foreigner and see how much money you can take out of him. Hey, peace. Anyway, so we got a few more selfies. This is where I learnt the gang sign for this place. So the gang sign is you have to link hands and make a love heart. Apologies for the poxy photos here, my photographer was shit. But anyway, look, there you go. Peace, love, happiness with a lion and a rainbow. And that's me after handing over 300 brr. Hey mate, your shirt matches that wall. Good on ya. And here's a new friend of mine being silly. That's all we're doing. Just being silly. Maybe we're trying to be gangsters. Maybe we're just being silly because that's what silly people do. Silly things. And moving on. Oh, now we're at the church. This is the actual original Rastafarian church, and I got a great introduction to this place. So this is the drum of Rastafarianism. That's the original drum. See how excited I am? It's amazing hearing that drum. It's huge, and it just made the whole room shake with the bass. It was amazing. But it's the original Rastafarian church drum set, might I add. Here's Bob Rasta playing around on the bongos. I got to play after this. We all three of us got on there, and yeah, I wasn't allowed to touch the drum again after that. It was no good. That's probably the first time I've actually officially been in a band. We've got some Rastafari Creed there, upside down, if you want to read that. I like what this says. You'll have to pause it and have a read of it. It's very interesting. So is this. This flag. This flag tells me the history of marijuana and how it was the weakness of the American politicians in the 30s that bowed down to the pharmaceutical lobby. That's why marijuana's banned, because marijuana was a threat to a therapeutic threat to the pharmaceutical industry. And this is inside the church. There you go. The church is not operational now. It's in what do you call it? Rehabilitation or something? Refurbishment. The roof's gonna fall in. So I think too many loud parties with the drums, and the roof's getting a bit loose. So they've got to rebuild the roof. They've got some temporary scaffolding in there. Could fall down at any moment. So it's imagine that would just be the worst thing ever for Rastafarianism if the roof fell in on some Rastas celebrating. There you go, there's the gang sign, there's the local gang sign, and that's my guide Teddy. Top bloke Teddy. He bailed me up at the bus station, said, "Hey mister," and then we made friends, and I said, "Hey mate, you be my guide for the next couple of days." And that's exactly what I did with young Teddy. I paid him off, of course. I mean, you gotta pay for services, these kinds of things. There's me and Teddy. I think I rewarded him with his efforts. He was a really good tour guide actually. He should start a tour guide training business on how to be a good tour guide. And we went out for a drink, and have a look at that, a Barbie plate. I was so excited to get served my fruit drink with a Barbie plate, and fried fish, the local delicacy. The food in Ethiopia, amazing. And this is my room. This is a $10 hotel room. And there's banana, some flour. Ethiopia's actually become quite renowned for its flour exports now. It's hard not to see why. There's some beautiful flowers there, nice colours. And this is probably why there's nice flowers. Horse shit. Yep, there's emo horse shitting everywhere with his big shit bag horses, making some great manure so the plants can grow. Doing a good job. Is that a unicorn? No, not a unicorn. And there's me, Mr. Ed, taking a selfie. And another one. And another one. Horsing around. Some more flowers. And this is early in the morning. This is about 7 o'clock in the morning. Have a look at that. Beautiful place. This is the hotel I'm staying at. $10 a night. Look at that foyer. Amazing. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Look at my morning shadow. Just a beautiful, wonderful, wow place, Ethiopia. If you go there, it will actually change your mind, and will actually change your life. Your view of the world, it'll just change. It's an amazing place. Good morning, Mel. Yeah, I didn't have a go of getting my hands dirty with the milk. I'm not a big fan of cow lactate. I've always found that milk is for baby cows, not for humans. Gives me an upset tummy. Again, that's another photo of my $10 a night hotel. Amazing. And yellow Fanta. Never had yellow Fanta. It's pineapple. Here we go. A little bit of a tuk-tuk ride. Here's a bit of a tour of South Ethiopia. We're about 250 kilometers south of Addis Ababa, and this is typically what you'll see. Just riding along on the tuk-tuk. It's not known as a tuk-tuk in Ethiopia. This machine we're on. This machine, it's Indian, and in India these machines are known as an auto rickshaw, which is a ridiculous name. It's too long, auto rickshaw. That's why I prefer the name tuk tuk. But anyway, it's not known as a tuk tuk. They call this machine a Bajaj. Oh, look how happy I am. A Bajaj is the brand name. That's the brand name of the auto rickshaw. So that's like oh look, we've got some chat there. This is the local stuff you chew on. It's supposed to give you energy or something. I don't know. And then we went for a swim. And there's a hot spring here. They've made a swimming pool out of the hot spring. Have a look at that. You got the river on the left. Time for a beer after a swim in the hot pool. There's a funny photo. Have another look at the funny photo. There's a funny person in the photo. Yeah, there's a funny person doing a funny thing. And drinking a beer. Congratulations, you've had a relaxing afternoon. And that's where we were. Wondo Jeanette. And that's some secret stuff. Some more local, have a look at that. It's a banana. Big fat banana. And here we go. After that exhausting afternoon in the hot spring swimming pool. Doing bombies in the pool. And yeah, as I was saying, oh, look how happy I am. Have a look at that. The Bajaj, the auto rickshaw. So they call it by the brand name, which is interesting, because that brings Bajaj into the realms of the Xerox, the brand name of the photocopy, or the Kleenex, the brand name of the tissue, or the Hoover, the brand name of the vacuum cleaner. All these things all these brand names are known as the object, which is a great thing from a marketing perspective, because you just corner the market. And here we go. Oh, look how happy I am now. Wow, I think the music's really good right now. Definitely, it has nothing to do with these leaves in my lap. These leaves in my lap have had no bearing on my mood at all. It's the good tunes we're listening to in the back of the Bajaj. And here we go, gang sign. Had to make a gang sign. Here we go. Peace, brother. I gotta get my Rasta voice on. Peace, brother. So we're on our way back into town. It's just a phenomenally beautiful place, Ethiopia. It really is. But you know, like I said, it'll change your life going there, and it's going to. It's a shame when development comes, you lose the culture and things change. One of the things I noticed when I was out tonight is the effect electricity has had on villages. When they get electricity, how do they treat that electricity? What do they do? And it's funny how they've evolved down here, because they put the lights on. Oh, street food. Ooh, yeah, I was hungry after a big day. They put the lights on. They play music in the street, and there's bars and restaurants, and people go out after dark. Whereas before they'd stay at home and go to bed early because there was no light. So that's my final cup of coffee. There you go. Have a look at the bloody size of this backpack. That's a year of travelling right there. And now it's time to get out of here. So this was me leaving Shashamane, 5 o'clock in the morning, go get on the bus, sit on the bus and wait some more, wait for the sun to come up. Entirely pointless to go catch the bus at 5 o'clock in the morning when the bus leaves at 6, waiting for the sunshine. There's the sunrise. How nice. Finally we get to make a move. And I've got a big bus ride to the border, leaving Ethiopia on my way to Kenya. Oh look, I'm so excited. Oh, listen to the lousy music. Everyone's so excited about this bus ride. And there's our lousy bus. Stop for breakfast in some restaurant. Have a look at that. Raw meat for breakfast. Yeah, no thanks. Bus selfie. And there's our rocket ship. Hello. Look where I am sitting at the front of the bus. So owing to the concept of white privilege, I get put on the front of the bus with a pretty girl. Bit bumpy bus ride. It was like this for the best part of 4 days. Very bumpy.
Rather not.
Then we arrive, and then someone wants me to ride their donkey. I said no. So I go for a walk around this town, see a donkey. And yell at the stupid donkey. Lurk around some buildings. There's still stick and mud. There's some Jesus beef. There's the main street of some town. And I found a 7-Eleven. And that's the final meal in Ethiopia. And the final... Yep, you guessed it. Final beer. And so that's about it for the Ethiopian trip. A week from the top to the bottom. It was fun. I'd go back. It changed my life, Ethiopia. I learned some new things. I learned some... My view of the world changed for sure. There's the border. Ethiopia and Kenya. And there you go. I love Ethiopia. I'll go back. Thanks for watching the movie.